1 year ago, we visited a 200-year-old rundown farmhouse in France. We had a dream to leave London and our busy jobs and start a new life in the countryside with our twin baby girls and crazy dog. The house had been on the market for 7 years, as no one wanted to take on the work this place needed.
Wow, look at that lintel. We'll be lucky if that survives the winter. No, and that beam is a goner.
But as soon as we saw it, we fell in love with the setting and could see its potential. We have grand plans to turn the farmhouse, barns and stables into a family home and gites, and transform the unmanaged 3 acres of land into a sustainable paradise. We're trying to do as much of the work ourselves as possible.
Very, very good.
All while raising our baby girls and trying to set up home in a new country. There's an endless list of projects.
This is the girls' room. What will be the girls' room, but it's currently one of the biggest building sites in the house.
One really exciting discovery that we did make in this room was the floor inside the wardrobe. We're hopeful that when we fully restore this building, we can recreate those.
What are we doing today?
We are going to look for some firewood.
Now, I think put the kitchen over here because that's the view, and from there, you can have the big doors. We'll open up that again and have a really nice kitchen with a view out to the bassin. It's going to be amazing.
So we want to put the big double doors in this wall, don't we?
Yep.
Looks like an easy job.
We've got the architect coming, our architect who's drawn up our first draft of plans, and we are then ensemble going to go and visit the town mayor, which is the first sort of informal, formal step of submitting planning permission.
It's going to be a very busy year. Can we fix this old French farm without breaking ourselves? We arrived in France 3 days ago, and this is our second day at the house. And while we have some very grand plans, which we will share in due course for the whole site, at the moment our first job is to make some of it habitable for us and the girls. So that involves meeting all of our basic needs. So we need to get hot water in here, we need to get the electrics up and running, we need to heat the house in some form, and we need to patch over the walls and the cracks and try and make it look semi-decent. So that is our kind of challenge for the next 3 to 4 weeks. Might be being a bit ambitious, but we're going to let it go. And we've drafted in the help of our parents to look after the girls so we can actually tackle it. So we're going to show you the current state of the rooms that we're going to try and live in, and George is going to start with the kitchen.
And here it is, our wonderful kitchen, or cuisine in French. It's horrible. It's the second worst room in the house, and that says something about the bathroom. This is all gonna go. We're gonna rip it all out. Well, mostly. This fireplace, lovely colour, well done, is gonna stay largely, but we've got to get rid of all these flaky bits that have seen better days. Good news is, we got water. Yes, who doesn't love water? But we've got no hot water. That's a whole other situation. And also, we're not sure where it goes once it's gone through the sink. That's all to discover about this place, and plenty of other things too. So, project number 1, redo the kitchen.
Now let's go and have a look at the living room. So we have in here a very old wood burning stove, which has a big crack in the glass on the front. So we definitely need to get that investigated. We don't know what the situation is with the flue, and obviously the wall around it is a joke. And then come on through the sea of boxes. We also have a second fireplace in this room, which is the open fire. Again, we've no idea if the flue is good on that, or if it works, or if we want to use it, so we need to look into the heating of this room. But we do have some really lovely wooden beams in here. contrasted against the really ugly ceiling. The walls are not in great nick, so we have some sort of damp situation going on here, which we need to look into a bit more. You can see smoke stains around the chimney and things like that, but hopefully with a bit of patching up, it should be okay. But otherwise, this is actually a really nice big room, and we're hoping that we can make this a really cozy living room, dining room for the family.
Come. Welcome to the first floor of the house and what will be the room for our twin baby girls. A lovely peach decoration colour is in here at the moment, and that's all going to get replaced with the same colour as we've got going everywhere else. Hopefully this room is going to be a fairly easy one, really, because it's back of the house, it's right next to where we're going to be living, well, we're going to be sleeping. They'll have their own first room. It's got this weird old fireplace that doesn't connect to anything, so that'll just be a feature for now. We can get their wardrobes in, we can get some paint on the walls, and this isn't going to be long term for them because the floors need to be changed, because it's all like, it's like being on the ocean in here. You can't, there's no flat bit of the floor, so actually even getting a wardrobe in here or a bed in here is going to be fun cots for them. But we'll fix it. Shouldn't be too much to get this room done and ready so the girls can have their own space.
Unfortunately, we didn't get any footage of the bedroom or study before we started work on it, so here are some clips from our original visit.
Welcome to the stinky stairs, as they're now known, where we go up to the guest room. This is like an addition to the house that was put in by the previous owners. Voila, the lowest ceiling in the house. It's like, what, I'm 5'8", so that's 6 foot at a push, which is not brilliant. Don't fall down the stairs.
We've got no tall guests coming.
Yeah. No tall guests coming, but I don't know if you can, oh wait, I'll go the long way around. You stay there, hold on. I'll go all the way around all of our furniture. This is a ceiling joist here. So this should run straight up there. And, oh, now I'm looking at it, this roof bows. I think we should just take this all out. Like, it's rubbish. I might make an exploratory hole. That'll be a whole different video.
The previous owner's son lived in here.
Yeah, what do you suggest?
Or just...
Go grown man.
Just gross.
Grown man, yes, just gross. It's gross. There's a nice view out the window. In fact, it's a really good view out the window. The tiny, tiny window. We're calling this the guest room. And it will be lovely for a bit. But eventually, in the master plan, it may just disappear.
It will disappear.
It will disappear.
It will.
This is the light.
It does.
In the cupboard.
It stinks in here. It's horrible.
Can't work out why it stinks. This is why this isn't the master bedroom, right?
I don't think I'd want to be a guest at our house.
Okay, show us the stairs.
You're the one who's got to be careful.
I'm not even going anywhere. Bye.
Bye. Okay, bathroom. The current setup, I honestly don't even know how this was a bathroom and how she was living in here, but apparently she was. Our job is to completely take this all out, and then we're basically going to build a false wall, well, a real wall, but not a permanent one, across here, so that basically we come in from here, then we open a door, and then this becomes the bathroom. Let's try and keep it warm. So those rooms make up stage 1 of the renovation, which is to give us somewhere habitable to live for the next few years, whilst we tackle stage 2, which is to convert the big barn at the back of the house into a 3-bedroom gite. We will now show you that wonderful space. Go. Hello, welcome to what we call the big barn. This space is one of the reasons that we fell in love with this house. It is 56 square metres, but also goes up 3 stories. For context, our 1-bedroom flat in London was 53 square metres, so it's a big space. Some of the features that we love in here are the old oak beams, the stone walls, the little openings, and some of the original farm hooks and metalwork that are dotted around the walls. Our plan in here is to have a 3-bedroom gite. Roughly, we're thinking entrance, kitchen diner, toilet, living room, 2 bedrooms and a bathroom on the first floor, and then squeezed into the attic a bunk room for kids, aka me and my friends for sleepovers, which would be so cool. And then they would have this front area outside, which has our bassin, which is our water fountain, our water source, and would create a really cool terrace and barbecue area.
It's gonna be magic.
It's gonna be amazing. That's stage 2, and our plan is that we will move into that 3-bedroom gite whilst we take on the biggest part of our project here, which is converting the existing house and the front derelict barn into our forever family home, which is really, really exciting. We have really grand plans for these spaces, and we just can't wait to turn them from these kind of crumbling old messes into a beautiful Provencal house with these amazing views.
Welcome to what we call the front barn of this house, and front because it's south facing down there, so this will get loads of sunlight, which is why we're going to open up some big double doors here out onto the terrace, which is going to be amazing. This place is 10 metres long-ish by nearly that in height, so once we get rid of this awful ceiling above me, which is holding up that really not very nice spare room, we'll have a beautiful triple height space where we can install a big old runner kitchen, have an island, a dining table, and then over in that corner we can put a beautiful entrance to the home with bathroom, downstairs toilet, and maybe like a little run down to the wine cellar. We're thinking a few little steps, because this place is all higgledy-piggledy in levels and we're working out what we do. But this is going to be a beautiful modern family kitchen for us and a real like heart of the home.
So this is one of 2 attic rooms that we have in the house. Eventually these will become girls' bedrooms, but for now we're not actually going to do anything with them. One thing that is really lovely in here are the floors, not my shoes. These are tiles, and initial glance we're wondering if we could maybe take these up and use them in the kitchen diner when we eventually do that, because they're really pretty. Paw print? But yeah, otherwise it's a little bit of a mess up here. Oh, just watch out behind you, love. Those hooks are really nice to look at.
What are these meat hooks? Oh. Yeah,
George ever dies. It wasn't my fault.
Never know, yeah?
Yeah, we have the walls are in complete disrepair. Who knows what this
Is that clothing?
I don't know. Something.
Yeah. The joists are good then.
Is that one good?
Yeah.
Alright.
They left it for a reason.
Maybe we'll find a feature for these meat hooks.
Well, that's a lovely light feature up there.
And then you've got a bit of cobweb on your mic. Down through here is the second attic room.
Wet.
So
that's hard to do in film. Yep.
This one, similar, it's currently just darker than that room at the front. So again, at some point we will open this up and put Velux or more windows in here. This has the same tiles as the other room. It has equally seemingly pretty good joists. Has the remnants of a fireplace, which is currently in the girls' room, and another chimney that's in the lounge. And then it has these weird wires which we think tie the roof down. Like they tie the roof down.
Yeah, they tie the roof down and they hold the beams up. I hope it's tie the roof down.
Also, this floor is really like wobbly. When you walk on it, it kind of moves. I mean, it'll be a good size room for one of the girls, or they can have this as a wardrobe and they can sleep in there. And it also has this window to the barn, which eventually this will be going. I actually don't want to open that.
No? Can you?
I could, but it's really tightly shut right now and it's stopping bugs from coming in.
Another lovely original woodworm eaten lintel there. There's quite a lot of wood to replace.
Yeah. And then I also want to point out this walkway down here. So these also have the nice tiles. These are actually really pretty stairs, but the walkway is just really dark and horrible at the moment. So at some point,
Not
again,
really finished.
we'll open this up. So once that's complete, we then have these amazing old stables, which we are going to convert into a 1-bedroom gite behind me. And then we're thinking perhaps a gym in this space over here. So that will be stage 4, and that will conclude the building renovation. We haven't even spoken about the land that this place has yet, so that will be for a whole nother video. And we'll do a whole land tour and show you all of our ideas, wild, crazy, practical, all of them, for the land that we have here, which is 3.5 acres.
Thank you for joining us on this first part of our journey, and you can see that we've got a lot to be getting on with, and we hope you stick around and stay with us as we try to fix this old French farm.
Thank you, see you soon.
Bye.